as an African penguin colony. Well, according to the 2011 census, the population in that area stands at 1,380.
Indeed. Now, if you've traveled to this place or you are a resident, please share with us on our social media platforms what your experience of the area is and what you know about our small town of choice. Our social media platforms are plenty. Well, we are on Twitter at Morning Live SABC. On Facebook, we are Morning Live, but we also have a WhatsApp line, and that number is 081-732-8421. We look forward to hearing from you.
Indeed. All right, let's now link back to the weather desk with Cecil.
Well, thank you very much, Ngongwane. And of course, Betty's Bay, that is what we're talking about today. Looking at where exactly it is, look at in the Southwestern Cape. Remember, I told you about that corner there. That's where it is. We've got Hermanus there, and of course, Khayelitsha there in the western parts. But a closer look is showing us that actually Betty's Bay is there in between places such as Hermanus there is in the southern parts going towards Zwelitshe. That's where you'll find Betty's Bay. As you can see, lots of mountains around it. There's even a national park very, very close to it. And of course, just in very close to it, there's mountains this side, and on the other side it's the ocean. So there's a lot to do. But before we get to what you can do there in Betty's Bay, let's get to your weather and see what is happening in Southern Africa. Well, today lots of sunshine over the interior. We did see a cloud band here over the eastern parts overnight, but it is moving away, so you can expect clear skies here in Gauteng at first, and then later on there's a possibility of rain starting in the northwest province, spreading towards Gauteng province, and of course later once again we're expecting it here in Mpumalanga. But for now, we're just seeing drizzle here along the escarpment, especially in the early hours of the day, and of course some fog patches in KwaZulu-Natal's interior. While along the southern coastline there, in between Cape St. Francis, spreading east towards PE, there is a possibility of some light rain. Otherwise, over the interior, lots of clear skies today with calm winds at about 20 kilometers per hour. This is your forecast for Sunday. We're expecting to see warmer temperatures coming towards the western parts, with just isolated showers there over the Eastern Cape, the southern parts of the Free State on Monday, and of course the Western Cape, as a cold front is making its way towards those areas. Now, let's take a closer look at your maximum temperature starting here in Gauteng. Remember, the cloud band that you saw earlier on the satellite image is moving away currently from the Gauteng province. So right now, as you're waking up, we're seeing lots of sunshine. As you can see, your temperature is warming up to lovely 30s in spring, including Johannesburg and Carltonville in the northern part. It's just a little bit hotter with Pretoria at 31. But there is still a possibility of rain here in Gauteng, including here in places such as Tzaneen, and of course much of the eastern parts will just be cloudy for most of the day. As you can see, your temperature is dropping down to 23 there in Tzaneen, and of course mainly because of the cloudy conditions, but still hot in Lephalale with a maximum of 31, in Tabazimbi at 32. Further down towards Mpumalanga, that's where we're seeing a cool 16 for Ermelo and Caroline, and remember, possibility of isolated showers and early drizzle is expected here in the Mpumalanga province. While in KwaZulu-Natal, it's mostly a cloudy day in the northern part, starting in Vryheid going towards Ulundi and of course Richards Bay. And as you can see, these temperatures are quite low. 16 is your high there in Vryheid. It's a cool day even in Newcastle with a maximum of 19. Clear skies are expected for Aloha North with a maximum of 23. Otherwise, it's a cloudy day along the coastal areas. Makanda at 18, while Port Elizabeth is at 21. We do have a warning of high seas there along just at the Port Elizabeth coastline. Looking at the Western Cape now, even hotter temperatures returning to Clan William and Vredendal, which is at 33. Otherwise, cooler temperatures along the southern coastline. 19 is your high there in Mosopo. Hermanus, including Betty's Bay, both peaking at 22 today. Much hotter temperatures are expected for Uppington and much of the central part of the Northern Cape, with even a warning of high FDI starting here just to the north of Uppington going towards the western parts. While your temperatures in the south, DR is at 25 while Kuruman is at 30. Look at the Free State, we're still expecting clear skies for today with a maximum of 29, 28 in Volcom, 30 for Bothaville, but cooler in places closer to Lesotho with 23 for Vicksburg. Last one is northwest with a maximum of 34 in Tosca, while hot temperatures remaining here in places such as Klerksdorp. Clear skies are expected for the rest of the day. That's how I'll leave my weather for now, but of course there's another one later on, so stay tuned.